Hey everyone, Kenshigane33 here, and I'm here to bring you a God Eater Chronicles update and brief description on what God Eater Chronicles actually is. As God Eater Chronicles is basically a mash of all three God Eater games into one. And basically having its a unique storyline. Some of the scenes are actually canon to the game. Eventually, I want to start drawing scenes that are actually non-canon into the game, because I just like to draw, and I just love God Eater. I've gotten my friends into it. We still roleplay on God Eater sometimes, and well, basically this story. He goes through God Eater Resurrection, which is the first game, which is how it truly all started off. God Eater Rage Burst, the second game, which is basically like what they did after they fought the Arius Nova, and God Eater 3. So basically, each arc or each set of episodes has really a main character to it. And I felt like the main character in the original God Eater games that you play as just really isn't mentioned that much. He's not. And they don't assign a gender. Or really just say, "Hey, they're stupid," or something like that. They don't actually officially acknowledge them. Don't get me wrong, it feels nice being the main character, but in the first Resurrection game, you only got to say really the one line, which kind of annoyed me a lot. So, I wanted to make, which is why in the previous God Eater Chronicle videos, I put I put like the subtitles down on what the characters were saying to one another, what I thought that they should have been saying to their friends and stuff. So, I would have started over from the beginning, but I was so excited to play God Eater 3 and get this story out of the way that, I just really wanted to post it. And plus, not all my friends actually have God Eater 3. So, yeah. Alright, so as long as you guys are here, basically, I have to tell you guys right now, I will not be posting God Eater Chronicles videos on the weekdays anymore. I will usually be doing them on the weekends, and whenever I have time. And there's a lot of stuff I have going on and stuff, so I'll try and get them to you as soon as possible. Plus it takes me it takes me a long time to actually edit God Eater Chronicles, so it fits the story and it fits my character. I'm trying to make it flow seamlessly. I wanted to use more than one protagonist as for this, which, yeah, I think it worked pretty well. And I'm starting to wish that I actually made my friends' characters on God Eater 3, but I didn't because I am stupid. In the next episode of God Eater Chronicles, I'll be explaining how Scarlet got hurt and why she couldn't go save Theme. But yeah, I'll be posting them on the weekends. So Resurrection starts as with all with all the characters meeting. And just to clarify, hey, this part of the story is kind of non-canon to the actual story. I decided to make my character Ace. He's kind of like an adopted son of Lindo. And Sakuya. Before they actually got married. And so, then we once yada yada yada. My character actually appears to be dead.
Come on, let's go.
Because of an origami attack. If anyone's seen the Blitz Hannibal. it's really, really tough at first, but then you get used to it, and then it becomes easy as pie. Alright, so eventually he meets my character meets my friend's characters, which names are Ryota, Damien,
Hey, you okay?
Gino,
You
and
seem
Luna.
pretty out of it. Bad dream or something? Anyway,
So
rise and shine.
basically
I went ahead and asked
a
about
brief
our
description
next
on each of these characters. I'll go with Ryota first. He's basically at first by the
Looks
book.
like there's not too much time left for
The
you
book
and me. Huh.
does everything that he's told. And
If I
told doesn't
don't
really
lash this
think
thick,
for
I'll
himself.
ruin a body in no time.
Himself just wants to
And if
follow
we can't
orders.
work,
There's
I
Havoc,
doubt the folks at the port will want to
or
look after
Damien,
us.
is basically kind of that
Eventually, we're either
that
going to
rebellious
run out of the
teen.
bias factor
He
we
does
need
what
to
he
live.
thinks is right. Has good morals and intentions behind him. That doesn't always make the right decisions,
A time-honored
and,
end
which
for ages like
gets on
you
my
and me.
character's nerves a lot. Those three kind of hate
That's
each
not
other.
gonna happen to
Ace,
us.
Ryota,
promise.
and Havoc. They kind of hate each
After
other,
all, we've
all
got
for
too
different
much riding
reasons.
on our shoulders. We'll keep
Then
going
you have
for the ones we couldn't save.
Gino, who is the
It's a
older
vow I
sibling
made to them all. I'm never gonna
of
give up,
of
no
Luna.
matter what happens.
He's basically that
So,
nonchalant
that's
guy from the
that.
Russian branch.
We are not dying.
At first he's kind of by the book, but easily like moves into the groove of what Ace's squad is all about. Then you have Luna, also from the Russian branch and younger sibling of Gino, who is basically kind of mysterious in a way, keeps to herself, does everything that she's told, no matter what Ace or anyone else says to her.
Damn it! I can't see. Where is it?
Some of the other characters that I have put in
Our lines are crossed.
are
team are you
are
with?
basically a character named Scarlet. Her real name is Himiko. Who has basically been by Ace's side since they were first in a squad together, like before the actual resurrection arc.
Hurry up and let us loose.
So there's some other characters I would like to mention, and that I'll eventually be trying to draw in the future, or for like future episodes and fights. And one of them is named Nagi, who is Ace's actual mother, and Galileo, who is actually Ace's father.
Yeah, we know. Shall we?
Now, these two characters are kind of antagonists at first. Then they become kind of neutral. We still haven't decided if they're actually good yet. And we kind of decided to add a little bit more,
Don't worry.
a more
Everyone
kind
made
of,
it back okay. A good
in a
result
way,
for us.
kind of betrayal to God
We
Eater.
might do as the port folks want.
Here, like
Work
more
ourselves
betrayal
to the
from
bone,
the Russian
get dragged
branch
to hell and back.
and stuff.
But that doesn't mean we're willing to give up our lives without a good fight.
And we wanted to add
A
more
place where ages
to
can
the
live
God
out
arc,
their lives
arcs
without
and
being
meets the
controlled
eye.
or pushed around by anyone.
Right, and we wanted to add more abilities
That's what
to the
we
God
need.
Eaters.
Right?
There's some of the God Eaters, which we like to call Oracle Drives.
Took the words right
And
out of my
basically, an
mouth.
Oracle Drive enhances a God Eater's strength, speed, can sometimes change their
The
look,
guards went to town on
but
you
can
this
also
time, didn't
change
they?
their thought
That
patterns.
hurts.
And the
Yeah,
only
that's
ones
what
who
you
can
told,
use
huh?
this
Bet
during
it's hell getting
the
teamed
first
up
arc
with
for
this
most of
guy.
it are Ace and Soma,
I didn't know you were back from patrol.
for
Zeke.
reasons I won't go into
Yep,
now.
That's right. All done with my work
so-
for today. Listen,
So,
man, next time you should come
Uh,
out with me.
and that's basically the first unit. Besides all the other canon characters,
Come on.
a lot
I thought you were
happens
smarter than that.
in between
Having a chance to
the
work with
first
me
arc of
and
God
Zeke
Eater
Pennyworth should be
Resurrection,
enough to make you weak
and
from
a lot of
joy.
character development and hits. And
Maybe
so
you
then,
should mention how good
and
you
we can
are.
actually make a good story out of
Hugo's always so
out of
by
this.
the book. It must
I
be
would go into more
boring out there
detail
now.
with it, but
Come
I
on,
don't
I'll
want to
show you a
waste too
really
much of
cool
you
trick
guys'
next
time.
This isn't a sport, Zeke.
So I'll just put it
I know
like
that.
this.
You think I don't know that?
God
Anyway,
Eater,
did you hear
but
the recent news?
with
One of the
better
other teams was saying
scenarios.
that
I wanted to
Fortnite
make it
got
a little bit
swallowed by
more
the
comedic.
Ash. That's the
I
first
wanted to
I've
make it a
heard
little
of
bit
it.
more tragic.
But it's not exactly
I wanted to
news
add
for
some
ports
things
to
that I
getting
thought
touched
should
by
have been
the
added to the
Ashlands.
game to make it seem a
Sure,
little bit
it's
more
no surprise
awesome.
when it's some base
You guys may not
somewhere.
think it the same way,
How will you
but
feel when the Ash is creeping
I just
closer
felt
and
like it was
closer?
I just felt like it was necessary.
Yeah, well,
You-
if one of those
The
Ash
last
storms
episode
does
of God
come
Eater
through,
called
it's not like there's a whole lot we
Lulu's
can do other
Lullaby.
than strap in and
I felt like
right?
I did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah,
And
that's
trying to
about the
make
size
the
of
fight
it.
seem kind of
Though
extended than
even
it
then,
actually should have
riding one
been,
out
since
isn't
I
all that
tried
realistic.
adding Ace and his sister, or whose name is Joker. Kind of ironic, because both of those are supposed to be in a deck of cards. But I'll get it more into Joker in the next video, and how she came about.
It's nothing, really.
But
I'll be fine after I rest
I don't want to
for a
go too
while.
far. I really don't. I feel like you guys should experience the story of how it is right now,
Hugo told
and
me
eventually
not
I
to
will
get
go
up or
back
move around too
and do
much.
Resurrection.
But I don't like
As
just
long as you
sitting around and
guys
being
want me
waited
to.
on by everyone.
Even if you guys don't want me to, I'm still gonna
just
make
think
at
I
least the
should do
current
whatever I can
episodes
to
of
help.
God Eater using God Eater 3. I'm gonna try.
We all get
I'm gonna
a
try
piece of
eventually
us.
wanting to voice this. Eventually want to like have a like a voice, some other voice actors I might wanna
Looks
have,
like everyone's gone to bed.
like some of the characters. Here's, I know that this isn't really done that well. Like for the first
I hope they can
episode
at least have some
or the
pleasant
second
dreams to
episode,
enjoy while they're sleeping.
but I feel like I did my best, and with the resources that I have.
It gets so quiet at night.
So if you have any other questions, please put a comment down below,
So, how's the
Oh,
intensity
and-
level?
and I will try and get to them as soon as possible. And try and share this video if
Same
you
here, to be
find
honest.
and yourself actually
It's too
liking the
much to absorb
series
all at once, huh?
and you want to see more.
But if there are still
Because
survivors out there,
whether or not you guys like it or not, I'm
then
still
it
going to be
was
doing
worth
it.
fighting.
Because I really love God Eater, and
It's a
so do
small
my
thing,
friends.
but I don't want to sell my
But this
soul
has been
and
from
lose
me
my
to you,
freedom to act according to my
Kenshi
own will.
Gane33. I hope to see you in my
I guess
next
it seems
video.
kind of